Can you believe there was a rooster that lived without a head for 18 months? Yes, this is not a fictional story or a myth, but a real event that astonished everyone in the world. Let's talk about Mike the rooster, who became one of the strangest and most famous animals in history thanks to an unprecedented survival battle. In 1945, there was a rooster on a small farm in Colorado, USA. His name was Mike, and it was an ordinary day, like any other on the farm, with Mike peacefully wandering around. But what happened next was incredible. His owner decided to slaughter him in preparation for a dinner meal and beheaded him. However, what followed left everyone in shock. Instead of dying immediately, Mike started walking around the farm as if nothing had happened. How could this be? Was there a mistake in the slaughtering process? What was the secret behind this rooster that didn't die despite losing his head? The answer lies in the astonishing truth discovered by doctors later on. The doctors discovered that the farmer had not severed the part of the brain responsible for essential functions. Despite losing his head, the lower part of his brain and neck remained intact enough to maintain some basic functions like breathing and digestion. But that's not all. Since Mike had no head to eat or drink, his owner decided to feed him by injecting food and liquids directly into his throat using a special syringe. But what made him continue living for such a long time? It might have been a miracle, as Mike remained active, walking around the farm and performing his daily movements without a head. He would drink food and move normally despite everything. In fact, Mike became the talk of the town during that period, with many journalists visiting the farm to see this marvel for themselves. But was this sustainable? Of course not. After 18 months of this amazing life, Mike began to suffer from breathing and digestion issues due to his inability to eat normally. In the end, in 1947, Mike died from choking on a kernel of corn that he couldn't digest properly. Mike is not just a rooster who lost his head and survived death. He is a symbol of the scientific mystery that cannot easily be explained. How could life's functions continue despite losing most of his brain? The answer may remain unknown forever, but Mike's story remains one of the strangest stories recorded by nature. It reminds us of the strength of living creatures and their will to survive, even under the harshest conditions. Even when things seem impossible, there may be astonishing surprises along the way. If this story amazed and intrigued you, don't forget to hit the like button, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on more strange stories from nature and the world.